So in the beginning of the season, I made a couple predictions about this Premier League season. And today we're going to be going through those Premier League predictions. And here's the thing. This is not going to be like everyone else's. Oh, reacting to my Premier League predictions. Oh, reacting to my horrible predictions. Listen, I made two different tables, okay? One of them were my genuine predictions. And my other one was agenda-filled, and I was just going off of narratives. And now we're going to be comparing which table was better and more accurate. Also, a little disclaimer, this is not the same as I didn't have them from 20th to 1st. I did some like weird TikTok filter and they gave me random teams and I had to put them into positions which I thought I did finish. Again, this is not like the other videos where they sat there and went from 20th to 1st. We're gonna be going along as this video just goes on. But in 20th, what did I have? I'm sorry, no progress whatsoever. Manchester United. Was I really that wrong? To be honest, now that I'm thinking about it, I was just 5 places off. I'll take that as a W, I don't care. Nobody had them this low. And looking at my actual predictions, I had Ipswich Town in 20th. I was so close, bro. I thought Ipswich would tank. I thought Ipswich would not hold on to the Premier League. And they actually finished 19th. One position off. In 19th, I had Everton. I don't know about this one, bro. They ended up finishing 13th. So I was off by around 6 positions. I had them finishing above Man United, though. I'll take that as a little W, but yeah, this is not an amazing prediction. And in my actual predictions, I had Southampton 19th. Again, just 1 position off. If only I just interchanged between Southampton and Ipswich, bro, I would have had 2 on the bounce. But hey, what can I say? Number 18th, who did I put? Chelsea. Now I can explain why I put Chelsea 18th. Basically, I don't know how many times I mentioned this, but on my Twitter, follow my Twitter, by the way, I got so many Chelsea mutuals, bruv. And I don't know what happened. Maybe they got on my nerves that day, and I put them 18th. And in my actual predictions, I had Leicester 18th.
Come on, man. That's too easy.
First W, we take those. Leicester City 18th. They were sat in 19th for how long? I actually ended up thinking they finished 19th, bro. That last run, 2 wins and a draw, that just got me that prediction. So far, we got 1 right prediction going to the other side. Let's see how we can keep this up. 17th, I had Southampton. I'm not even gonna defend this one. Let's go to my actual predictions. I had Nottingham Forest 17th. Now, people might flame me for this, but in hindsight, who really had Forest outside of the top 10? And in my actual video, when I talk about the worst Liverpool predictions, people in my comment sections will talking about, oh, you didn't mention that he put Nottingham Forest at 20th because I put them in 17th, bro. I can't point out his mistakes, but I almost did just as bad. We're 1-4 so far. We are 1-4, and it's not looking good. In 16th, I had Nottingham Forest. And on my other side, I had Wolves. I just realized I had Wolves 16th. Oh my God, that's a W. That's a W. We got two right predictions. It is 2-0 to actually using logic so far. Wolves actually finished 16th, bro. Hey, we got that 2 out of 4. If we get 6 correct positions, bro, I'm happy. I'm more than happy. 15th, Ipswich Town. Again, I didn't use logic. But in my actual prediction, I had Fulham in 15th. Manchester United ended up finishing 15th. Fulham finished 11th. So we are 2-5. In 14th, I had Leicester City. And in my actual prediction, I put Brentford 14th. Brentford actually finished 10th. Surprising, I wouldn't say so. Maybe, I guess, since they lost Ivan Toney and everything. But West Ham finished 14th, actually. And that's so disappointing. I had West Ham so much higher. I thought they'd do well with all the new signings they got and everything. Moving on to 13th, I had Fulham. And in my actual prediction, I had Brighton and Hove Albion. Everton finished 13th. Again, we're 0-7 for the delusional take. And we're 2 from 7 on my actual predictions, bro. 12th, I had Wolves. And in my actual prediction, I had Everton. I was 1 position off. I should have just put Palace 12th. And the fact is, I have Crystal Palace in 11th, even though they finished 12th. So both Everton and Palace, I had 1 position off. And what did I have in my delusional pick? 11th, I had Brentford. Brentford finished 10th. 1 more again. Who did I have in 10th? West Ham United and Bournemouth. West Ham, bro. West Ham ruined everything. If they were serious, bro, I would have gotten this list right. And Bournemouth in 10th. They finished 9th. Oh my God, another one with only 1 position off. Let's move on to the top 9, people. Let's move on to the top 9. I had 9th, Brighton. And I had West Ham. And it was Bournemouth. Let's move on. 8th, I had Aston Villa. I must have had a reasoning for this. What the hell am I doing? I think my reasoning was they have Champions League football, so they can't really balance things out. I thought it was going to be like a Newcastle thing from last season, but even then, Newcastle finished top 7. My actual prediction, I actually had Villa to finish 8th in both of those predictions. Wow, that's surprising. Another one without a correct position. But moving on again, 7th. I had Newcastle, and 7th I had Chelsea in my actual prediction. But it was Nottingham Forest that finished 7th. Again, I don't think anybody could have predicted that. I think Newcastle, I don't know why I put Newcastle there. I don't know why I put Newcastle there. But Chelsea, I thought that just missed out. I thought Tottenham were better than them. And now, actually, I don't care about y'all. I'm going to use a little headcanon here. In my delusional prediction, I had Crystal Palace 6th. They won the FA Cup, so technically, they got a 6th place finish. Hey, I'm not the one that makes the rules here. That's a point. I don't care about y'all. I said Palace gets European football. Now, I didn't say that they're going to get it through a trophy. I never mentioned how they're going to get European football. We take those. A W is a W. So we are 3 from 13. We got a 23% success rate right now. And having Tottenham in 6th after they finished 17th, bro, that is horrible. While in my actual prediction, I had Newcastle United. Newcastle finished 5th. Newcastle finished 5th. That's another right prediction. We are 4 from 13 now. So if I'm not mistaken right now, it is 4-1 to actually using logic. In 4th, I had Manchester United and Bournemouth. Why did I put Bournemouth in 4th? All 3 priority teams are staying up. Fulham. Andoni Areola is getting top 4. But no, Chelsea finished 4th. We move on. That's another wrong prediction. In 3rd, I had the Gooners. And in my actual prediction, I put Liverpool 3rd. Again, I don't think anybody really had us winning the league, if you use logic, because we're going to get to who won the league in my delusional one. I thought in Sloth's first season, getting top 3 would have been amazing. I would have took a top 3, but guess what? He gave me a league title instead. Things is got to change at this point. 2nd, I had Manchester City, and in my actual prediction, I had Arsenal to finish 2nd. 5 from 18, or 5 from 19. I don't even know math at this point. Yo, now that I'm thinking about it, using logic is completely destroying the delusional side here. I mean, putting Gooners to finish 2nd, it's like saying PSG is gonna win league. Bro, it's gonna cash out 100% every single time. And at first, I had Man City winning the 5P in my actual prediction, but here's my stroke of genius. I had Liverpool winning the league in my delusional take.
Neuer yerinde değil, Oscar. Brezilya gol şansı.
So we have a consolation. 6 whole predictions correct. I aimed for 6 across both tables. We're gonna do this again next season. Hopefully I can get better predictions and actually think about what I'm saying. Then hopefully United and Tottenham don't take up relegation spots. I mean, United could take up 28, but I couldn't care less. But still, let's not do that, okay? But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 5,000 subscribers. Bruv, it's crazy how I went from saying we're trying to get to 1K subs before the end of the season. Now we're trying to hit 5K subs? The season ended, but we're still trying to continue to grow. Hit the like button if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Have an amazing day, people. Goodbye.